See, I have done it myself for a long time, and I can tell you that there is no difference for me now between that peace and the night of Christmas, between peace and the night, the Christmas night, like the Christmas Eve, the darkness of, when silent night, holy night. I don't have to wait till the 24th of December to feel that joy and that happiness. There it is, immediately available in that peace where I love God in the form of that peace. And then you use a saguna, that peace which is Christ, that peace which is Kali, that peace which is Durga, or the Immaculate Conception. Once I was with a Christian monk in Assisi, and I gave a satsang, little satsang, in the vault in front of Assisi's, in front of St. Francis, his body. And I spoke about peace. And I spoke about that peace, and, And there was that monk, and he was so much moved that he said, "My God, you spoke. I feel, I saw no difference. I felt you were like a Franciscan monk." So it's very kind of him to tell me that he feels that I could be a Franciscan monk. Of course, being a Hindu monk, being quite insufficient from his point of view, as if a Christian, or what you call the Franciscan, even had kind of an exclusivity about the peace, which I did not tell him like this, but there was like something. Oh yes, we love everybody, but we are special. That peace is universal. It doesn't care about religion. All religion share into the same peace. God himself is above all religion. Everything is an expression of that peace. Everything in the world is an expression of that peace. So the ignorance, all the suffering, all the, comes from this belief, I am the body and mind. But even that belief and that world of belief and the world that is coming from these false beliefs, that also is an expression of life, above good and evil. But in this world, in that peace, there is an intelligence of the infinite which makes it possible for us, as we harmonize ourselves with that peace, to live a life of goodness and kindness, and seeing that everything and everyone belongs to that peace brings about an awakening to the absolute value of man, which is love. Love divine, not human love. Human love is business. I love you under the condition that you love me. If you don't love me, then I don't love you anymore. That is business. That is human love. The love that is born or that is revealed by seeing that this world belongs to God here in the form of that peace, which brings an awakening to divine love, which is the nature of the ocean itself, the nature of the I, the nature of the spirit that you are. That is the goal of life, awakening to the I, awakening to your true nature, awakening to love divine that you are. And it's not an individual thing. So then having a perspective like this brings about a clear understanding, a clear vision of the reality and the truth, which is impossible to understand on the level of body and mind. Because the perspective of body and mind is the perspective of the human brain, the human intellect, the reason, the reason of man is, I am right. I am my thinking. This is my opinion. This is my thought. There's no reality in thought. There's no reality in thinking. There's no reality in the reason. Reason is just a kind of a sausage of neurons of the brain. Mm. So wisdom is not being reasonable. The path to God is not a path of reason. It's a path of, because reason again is the human brain. I am my reason. Of course, the reason has to be used. It analyzes. It helps you to make a distinction between what is real and unreal. But then we also have to use the words of the scriptures, the words of the sages and saints who have passed before us, and to see their experience and see the revelations that come, and then to have a world of beliefs that is of the changing our point of view. So there is a world of beliefs. And here the info is, in that peace and silence, in the sounds I am, in that I feel here, oh my God, it is God. Oh God, I love God in the form of that peace. Now, if you abide in that peace, you will, that peace is abstract. And there will be a difficulty to stay with that peace just with this abstraction, because you are yourself concrete. You have a concrete idea of yourself, which is based upon I'm the body and mind. I am my family, I am this, I am that. There's a mountain of it which makes you concrete. And the concreteness of I am, the body and mind, it can feel sometimes, here, of course, peace here speaks to you and you feel that peace. Wow. So a gate is open. And satsang also, a gate is helped to be open. I feel that peace. But then to stay in it is not, it takes a practice, and then it takes a belief in that sense. And then it takes to be able to stay with the concrete idea that you have of yourself, with that peace which is abstract. So we use in India what we call a saguna. So I stay in that peace which is Christ to me. I stay in that peace which is Kali to me. I stay in that peace which is Durga to me. I stay in that peace which is Ma, like Mandamai to me. I stay in that peace which is whatever, who cares? The peace of Allah to me. Whatever sauce you like, sausage, good. No problem. Zillions of it, zillions of names. Whatever your sausage is, good. It's a reference to the same reality, to the same God, which helps you to live during your day in connectedness with that peace. So, yes. Then you live your life in connectedness like this, your normal life, day-to-day life in connectedness. And years down the road, one day, suddenly, you don't have to make an effort for that peace to occupy your whole being. So then it becomes a holy land. It becomes a holy land, a place where there can be now an awakening to the great I. The highest teaching of Christ is, I and my Father are one. When you believe that, and when you're ready, when the peace has well ripened, suddenly, the I reveals itself in a simple way, the ocean. And it is not of this world. It's not something that the mind or the reason can understand and catch. And it is not of this world. It's an I that is elsewhere, beyond. It's in the beyond. And yet, it is the I of your life. And the only thing you can say about it is spirit. It is the state of a 3 months old, a baby that is 3 months, is in that state, but is not awakened to that state before the brain has kicked in, because the brain is not mature. But the state that is there is Ananda, bliss absolute, and consciousness absolute. It sees. And it is the state in which you are in deep sleep every night. In deep sleep, that state is unmanifested. To be able to recognize in the waking state, the state in which you are in deep sleep, comes years down the road like this, and where we can be, recognizing the state in which you are in deep sleep, in the waking state, and then the I that is there, then the only thing you can say about I is, spirit. I adore where there is the I in the deep sleep state, which is spirit. The I, which is the Father divine, infinite and eternal, Bhagavan, adorable. I that is truth. So life itself unfolds like this and reaches its purpose. What is the purpose of the human birth? So that is the invitation that is done to all of you.